my name is Vita, and today we'll be making paper flowers. This is a really fun project that anybody can do using the materials that you have at home.
You will need 3 things for today's project: detached book pages, a sturdy surface such as a cardboard circle, and a reliant yet comfortable binding agent like glue or tape. There are a few variations that are available with this project that allow you to be more original and creative. Your choice of the size and texture of the book pages will greatly affect the visual appeal of the flower. There is also the option to paint or draw on the book pages. The size of the base circle will determine how large the flower will be. The circle that I'm using today is about 6.5 inches in diameter, which will result in approximately a 19 to 20 inch flower. Alright, so after you have all of the materials in front of you, you're going to start with the book pages. You're going to take a single page and lay it in front of you horizontally, like so. The outside of the page is going to be facing away from you. And what you're going to do is just start making cones out of these. So the easiest way for me to do this is to place a finger in the center and just kind of tuck and roll. And it doesn't really matter what side of the page is the inside or the outside. And then you're going to apply either glue or tape. I'm going to be using tape just so it's a little bit faster, but as you can see, you don't have to use a whole lot of tape at all. And if you are using glue, make sure to put enough glue just so it stays. And you're just going to keep making a lot of these, okay? So whenever you come across instances like these where there aren't a lot of words on the pages, or perhaps there are bold words, you want to have this on the outside, because whenever you're looking at the flower, we're going to be looking at the inside of the cone. So just make sure that you have consistency throughout and the inside of the cone has the same type of wording and font, okay? So you might want to save this page for later and instead use pages with font, because whenever you fold something like this, it's going to not look as appealing. It's going to kind of stick out in the flower. So let's just save this page for later. Alright, so after you have all of the cones completed, you're going to want to start putting them onto the circle. Okay, so you're going to start by putting them on the outside of the circle. Just put the edge here and simply tape or glue them down. You're going to be putting them all the way around on the outside. Make sure to leave a considerable amount of space in between each of them, but just not too much, not too much, not too little. Kind of like this. And make sure that they are all radiating from the center. And what I mean by that is that it's not off to the side like this, it's from the very center outward, all right? All right, so now we have the first layer done. Another note that you would want to make is to make sure to have the outside of the edge of the pages pointing outward. See how they're all pointing outward here? So that's an important note, just so it's all in unison. So now you're gonna wanna start on the second layer, and these cones are gonna go in between the initial cones. So kind of like here and more inward, so that the edge of the paper lies on the border. Okay, so kind of more on the inside, spacing about 1 inch maybe on the inside, and just keep going from there. So the primary objective during this part, getting to the center, is just making sure that all of the cones are evenly spaced in between each other. And it is a little bit more difficult towards the very center, So this is why I wanted to give a little bit of instruction. To make it a little bit easier, what you can do is bend a little bit of the cone and put the tape on there first before putting it into the center. So you can do this. It's just a little bit easier. It'll attach itself once it's there. And you can help it out by pressing it down just a little bit. You can also use a part of the glue stick to help reach down there, especially depending on how long the pages are, how long the the utensil that you have is. So I'm going to do this again, just bend it a little bit like this. Put the tape on there, make sure that it's hanging off of the cone quite a bit. And then place it down. And then just push it down with the glue stick or whatever utensil you wish to be using. And just keep going around. You might want to add multiple pieces of tape to the same area just to make sure that it is secure. It's okay if it's not 100% perfect. No art piece is 100% perfect, that is all perspective. Alright, so now I'm adding the very center of the flower. I'm going to be using the same technique as before, just bending the cone at the end, adding the tape, and then pressing it down into the center. And then using something to just make sure that it's secure in the very center. I think you can use a little bit more, just one more, and I have one more made, so it's perfect. I'm just gonna bend this tape, and then carefully just put it in. And it's okay to move these cones around because they are made out of paper. So it's not gonna crease, so here we go.
Alright, so here we have the final product of all of our hard work. This can be put on a wall or gifted to someone special. I still have quite a few book pages left, so I can even make another flower a different size to put next to it. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video and you were able to be creative and have fun. Please put a like and check out our other videos that we have, okay? Thank you so much.